Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Samira TV, and it's your girl Samira. I'm back once again with another video. I didn't know for sure if I wanted to do this live or just do a pre-recorded video, but nevertheless, I'm here and I'm doing it live. Um, so, as you can see in the title, I titled this video as Communication Being the Key to Change. Currently, right now, I am in college pursuing a bachelor's degree in communications. And so, the reason why I wanted to touch on this topic as far as communication, because in my heart, I really do feel like communication is the spark to change. Um, just to give a little brief background on why I'm so, um, why communication is so important to me is because when I was young, um, I really was very shy. I didn't really talk much. And when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I experienced childhood trauma um, of molestation, a topic that, we as people and particularly Black people, we kind of shy away from talking about. And it's just something that we, pretty much whisper about, but we don't really publicly talk about. And so when I was about 3 or 4 years old, um, had a traumatic experience that pretty much changed my whole life, especially being that I'm a naturally, you know, um, introvert and shy type of person, especially back then. Um, I feel like that was a very critical point in my life because what the trauma did was it pretty much, really um, solidified my silence and, um, quieted me even more and made me not want to talk even more. Um, Molestation affects people in different ways. And what it did to me was it almost completely took away my voice. Um, I went from talking a little bit to practically, not talking at all. I have a brother that's 1 year older than me, and he was very vocal, very much more expressive than I was, especially when it comes to verbally. And so what I did was I relied on him to be my voice. So he was like already really like kind of already my voice. But then when the child molestation happened, it made me go even deeper into a shell and into being an introvert. So I went from talking a little to like pretty much not talking at all. And um, also, what the molestation did was it kind of created a mental block. So, um, and I remember my brother used to get so frustrated with me because, people was like, well, does she talk? She really don't talk. And, he would say, well, she told me, X, Y, Z, and sometimes people really didn't, believe him or, um, yeah, they really didn't understand. So, especially being that I never, well, at the time, I didn't really vocally express what happened to me. So, um, because of that, you know, when I started school, the school was concerned, and they pretty much started running a whole lot of tests on me. I remember them running hearing tests on me and just all psychological tests and so all these tests. And I had to take speech. Um, I had to go to summer school, all kind of stuff. And it wasn't because I wasn't academically performing. It was just basically on the strength that, I really wasn't talking. Um, so, they wanted to try to label me as slow, or they, wanted to make sure that I wasn't autistic or anything like that. So, once they, started running the test and realized that I could hear, I could speak, um, they kind of backed off and just allowed me to be a normal child in a classroom setting. And so as the years went by, slowly I started progressing as far as talking, but a lot of times what I would do was I used my art, I used my creativity to express myself. So I remember my mom and my brother teaching me how to dance, trying to teach me how to be more verbal, be more expressive. And so I love you too, babe. And so I would engage with them as far as, dancing, because I had a natural gift to dance and sing and entertain. So they kind of helped me nurture that. And so, as I started to get older, I started to express myself, especially with the art of writing. I might not be the best communicator, however, I'm pretty lethal with the pen. So I kind of embraced that gift of writing and learned how to express myself through writing and journaling and you know so that's pretty much how I channeled the trauma and that energy into writing. And, moving, just fast forward to today. Like I said, I'm in college. I go to FAU and my major is communication. I want to always challenge myself to be better at expressing myself because I do have a lot to say, and I believe that I'm articulate and that I'm intelligent. Sometimes, even though it might not come off that way, because I'm still working on my communication skills. But however, I do have a lot to say, and like a lot of people. And so I just, you know, don't want to run away from the challenge of communicating because, like the title of this video, I do believe that communication is the spark to change. And a lot of times we don't like to talk about a lot of stuff because it's hurtful, especially trauma and just dealing with the everyday life and having to communicate and touch on situations that might not be so comfortable to talk about. However, I do feel like once we get past the discomfort, that that's when we can really allow ourselves to change and embrace the change. And so every day I challenge myself to communicate and express myself. Some days I'm better than others. However, I refuse to let my past define me because I know that that's not the end of my destination. And so it was important for me to create a platform on YouTube because, I have a lot of experiences, um, education, and gifts. And hopefully it can help somebody else that may have went through some of the same challenges I've been through as far as learning how to communicate and learning how to get past mental blocks. so they can truly live in their purpose. And I'm just like the type of person, I never want to get in my own way of fulfilling my purpose. I think it's very important for us to all fulfill our purpose in life. And I don't want me not communicating to stifle my growth and my progress in life. And I do have children. I am a mother. And so I want my children to know that it's important for them to communicate and to be able to express themselves. And so I have to be the change that I want to see. I have to be an example of that. And so I challenge myself to get on the YouTube platform and to be able to express myself and talk about different issues and things of that nature. And, I'm just going to continue along with my journey in the process and just embrace it. Um, I know that people can be very critical on social media with people that have a platform and are really out here, trying to make a difference in this world. And so I do get in my head a lot and just, think about what people will think and what they're going to say and all this kind of stuff. And, I have to get past that because the most important opinion of me is me, right? The most important opinion of you is you. So, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what other people think. As long as you're being true to yourself, as long as you're being positive and uplifting and productive, you just have to continue on your progress and in the process of life. Recently, I've been doing interviews and talking about some experiences, things that kind of make me uncomfortable, things that I wouldn't normally share with the public. And, people can be really cruel, especially not knowing anything about you. And so, what you present to people, especially in a public setting, everybody has a right to their opinion. And so, once we get on this platform, we're open up to criticism. And, I don't even want that to get in the way, because if I'm not going to let me get in the way of communicating, right, then that means I can't allow anybody else to get in that way as well. So, hopefully, along my journey, when my children are old enough to be able to be privy to the content that I've done and this platform, that they will be proud of me. And it would inspire them to fulfill their purpose. And so I can't be selfish, because if it was up to me, I probably would just be in my own little cubbyhole and not be up to face the challenge. But, anybody that knows me, one thing about me is that no matter what, I'm going to keep striving. And so this is just one of the obstacles and bumps in the roads that I'm willing to get past. So, for anybody out there, I'm not going to be on here long. I just want anybody out there that might be suffering from the same challenges as far as using their voice. I just want to encourage and uplift those people and just say, just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Sometimes we got to get out of our own heads, our own thoughts, and get out of our own way and really fulfill our destiny. And so, yeah, it is what it is, and it ain't what it can't be. So I'm here and, you know, pushing through. But, you know, when I look at the comments from some of the recent interviews that I've done, people are saying, you know, she has a hard time communicating, or, you know, she can't even remember what she wants to say. Seems like she can't really get her words out. For anybody that may have that opinion of me, you know, I have experienced severe trauma, childhood trauma. I went from not talking to almost being labeled as autistic to what you see right here, right now, you know? So that's that. That's what it is. And this is very hard for me. It's not easy at all. But, you know, one thing that I'm learning about life is the more that you do something, then the better off, the better you'll get at it if you really want to be successful in doing whatever you want to do. So I'm going to keep practicing. It's like when I first picked up a pen and started writing, I'm an artist as well, so I make music. And, you know, the first day I picked up a pen, I wasn't the best at writing and expressing myself in that way. But even though I did have a natural talent, a natural gift at it, but the more I wrote, right, then the better I became at it. And so that's why I decided to major in communication, because I want to get better at it. I want to. Every day I want to get better at being able to express myself vocally and not let my trauma and my tribulations overcome me. And, you know, what else? What else I want to say before I get off of here? Yeah, you know, in life, there's going to be some challenges. There's going to be some things that we really don't want to talk about and stuff like that. But I'm learning that, you know, once we open up that door of communication and get past the pain and the hurt, that we can truly start to see change. And I believe that communication is very important, critical. It's critical. Thank you, babe. You're beautiful too. I appreciate you. And normally I wouldn't even, you know, it's like 2 something in the morning where I'm at. And normally I would probably be asleep or working on homework or doing something else. But I said, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to get on here on YouTube and I'm going to talk. So that's what I'm doing. And hopefully you guys will follow my progress, follow my journey. And anybody that want to chime in on what I'm talking about tonight, please interact and leave comments. If you have challenges, you know, you're more than welcome. This is an open space for anybody to communicate. So yeah. So I appreciate everybody that's supporting me. I appreciate all the love, all the positivity, and all my subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't take you guys for granted, and I'm gonna definitely keep pumping out the content. This channel on Samira TV, we promote optimal health is wealth. I do believe that that is the real bag that everybody needs to be chasing. The money's gonna come, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't have your health, then what good is the money? So in the process of us chasing our dreams, I just want everybody to know that we should really be striving and making all the attempts that we can as far as living healthier lifestyles so that we can be here for a long time and not just for a good time. And my channel is designed to demonstrate, elevate, educate. You know, I'm a natural entertainer, so you're going to get some of that. But yeah, so hopefully that we can learn and grow together on this channel and continue on our journey to optimal health. So shout out to all of y'all, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'll be back. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Oh, and remember, optimal health is the real wealth. Don't forget that, all right? All right. I'm out.